this is Munson with Munson Music. I'm going to talk about how you play a song called Work by Iggy Azalea. And it starts out with this cool little intro idea, actually. It kind of becomes a little piece of our verse. And if you wanted to, you could kind of follow those notes by playing third on the B string, open E, open B, and then second fret on the G. So you're kind of playing a D note, and then an E note, and then a B note, and then an A note. And then that kind of gets elaborated a little bit into 5th fret to 3rd on the high E, kind of a 5, 3, and then we go 2nd to open on the E, and then we do that again, 2nd, open, and then we go 1st on the B to 3rd fret on the B. So we wanted to kind of follow that piano part, kind of A, G, F sharp, E, F sharp, E, C, D, or you could throw in some bass notes to kind of back that up. So you could throw in 3rd fret on the low E string with the 3rd on the B. And I'm kind of doing that hybrid picking. So I'm using my pick for my basses and my finger to kind of cover the other notes. So you got 3 and 3 together, and then open E with the open E, and then 2nd on the A with the open B, and then open D with the 2nd on the G string. So you have 3 and 3, open, open, 2 and open, and then open and 2. Or when that other part comes in, you can play 3rd fret on the low E, and then do the 5-3 idea, open E, and then the 2 open idea, 2nd on the A, 2 open as an idea, open D, and then 1st fret to 3rd fret on the B. So you got 3, 5, 3, open E, 2, O, 2 on the A, 2, O, open D, 1, 3. Or you could back that with some chords by starting on a G major chord. And when you play G major, first finger goes to A on the 2nd fret, 2nd finger on the low E 3rd fret, and 3rd finger on the high E 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a G major chord and it sounds really happy. Now you may also want to think about putting the 3rd finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd, kind of working that for your G major. And then from the G we'd be going to an E minor chord. You do this first finger on the A 2nd, 2nd finger on the D 2nd. Strum all those together, sounds very sad. Now you may also want to think about adding the 3rd on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd, making that an E minor 7. And then from the E minor, we'd be going to a B minor. And we'll talk about some easy ways to play this, but normally you do it as a 2nd fret bar, 2nd finger on the B 3rd, 3rd finger on the D 4th, pinky on the G 4th. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a B minor chord and it sounds really sad. Now you may also want to think about lifting off the pinky, making that a B minor 7. Or another way to play B minor 7, we'll be doing 1st finger on the A 2nd, 2nd finger on the G 2nd, 3rd finger on the high E 2nd, kind of working that for your B minor. Or you may kind of dig on this voicing, doing 1st finger on the A 2nd, 2nd finger on the G 2nd, 3rd finger on the B 3rd, and then the pinky on the high E 3rd. It's kind of a cool substitute for the B minor, kind of a B minor drone idea. And then from the B minor, we'd be going to a D major. I normally do this 1st finger on the G 2nd, 2nd finger on the high E 2nd, 3rd finger on the B 3rd, and if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds a D major chord and it sounds really, really happy. Now around the D though, you may want to lift off the 2nd finger, you can make that a D sus2, or you can add in the pinky on the high E 3rd and make that a D sus and kind of say some things around the D. And that's our main chord progression actually through that part. It's kind of G, E minor, E minor, D. You could even just kind of work that as a down idea. I'm doing 8 downs, adding in a little bit of muting to kind of just make that a little bit sneaky if you kind of dig on that. Or one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So if you took the G and just tried that a lot, you'd have down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Now if you're just starting out, you may just want to try just a down, down, up tempo-wise, just kind of G, down, up, E minor, down, up, E minor, down, up. So kind of a half the pattern kind of an idea if that seems really, really quick. Or if you're fast enough, you get that whole pattern on each chord, kind of G, down, up, down, up, E minor, D, G, E minor, B minor, D. Or another strum pattern that I would think about using through the song is something called a 16th note strum pattern. And what I mean by that is if you're tapping your foot to the beat, right now we're kind of dividing that beat into two parts with our down, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's called an eighth note. What a 16th note is where you divide that into 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of my favorite 16th note strum patterns is long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down. And what I mean by that is if you take the G and do it down for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you're doing on the first beat. Then on the second beat, you're doing a down on 1, down on 3, up on 4. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. And then on the third beat, you're doing an up on 2, down on 3. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up, down, 1, up, down, 1, up, down. And then on the last beat, you're going down, up, down, up, right along with the 1, 2, 3, 4. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So all together, you got down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down, down. And what you may want to do is you could do half that pattern on each of those chords through that part. Kind of G, down, down, up, E minor, down, down, up, E minor, down, down, up, D. Pattern between them, kind of the G with the down, 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 up, and then go to the E minor for the up, down, down, up, down, up, and then B minor for the down, 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 up, and then go to the D for the up, down, down, up, down. So you have G, down, down, up, E minor, up, down, down, up, down, up, B minor, down, down, up, D, up, down, 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 G, down, down, up, E minor, up, down, down, up, B minor, down, down, up, D, be repeating that progression through our intro and our verse until we get to kind of our main chorus idea. And it kind of just dissolves into a big G idea. You may want to just do kind of a down idea on that part. Just kind of follow the recording, just kind of big downs on those G's. Or you may want to follow the bass part, which kind of goes, eventually kind of turns into kind of a down, 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 down. Or if you're playing it out, you may just want to fill in that time with the down, down, up, down, up. Or you could use the down, 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 up, down, down, down. So you want to kind of figure out a way that kind of works for you and kind of run with it. And then from that main chorus, then we'll be going back into kind of our intro verse idea. Now one other thing I think about adding to the song though is bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down of the down, down, up, down, up, you can throw in a bass for the chord. So on the G you'd have low E for the bass. On the E minor you'd have low E for the bass. On the B minor you'd have the A for the bass. And on the D you'd have the D for the bass. And if that seems really fast for you, you could just do a bass down up. Kind of a G, down, up, E minor, down, up, B minor, down, up, D, down, G, bass, down, E minor, bass, down, B minor, bass, down, D, bass, down. Or if you're doing it on the 16th feel, you can do kind of a bass, down, down, up on each of those chords. Down, down, a bass, 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 down, down, up. Or if you're digging on the 16th and adding basses, you could work it as a bass, down, down, up, bass, down, up, a bass, bass, down, up, bass, down, up. Kind of work it through the tune. So on that part, you could half it too, or split the pattern. You can do the G with the bass, down, down, up, E minor for the up, bass, down, up, B minor with a bass, down, up, D with a up, bass, down, up. Kind of dig on that. G bass, down, E minor, up, bass, down, up, B minor, down, D, up, bass, down, G, down, E minor, up, bass, down, B minor, down, D, up, bass, down, G. Next chorus. We've got a big G down idea, or you could gravitate towards that bass rhythm, or you could do the bass down, up, down, up. You're going to just fill in that time, or you could work the 16th idea. outro, which is just like our intro. So our G, E minor, B minor, A. Now if you know the licks around these chords too, you know, feel free to take this lesson, kind of mix it up any way you want to, kind of see what you can say with the song. So you want to kind of play around with that and kind of see what kind of appeals to you. But that's the basics of how you get strummed through Work by Iggy Azalea. So good luck.